guys, I'm back, and this is the was it the third part of Alexia's room tour. So let me go ahead and show you the items that are on the shelves for this shelving unit, and this is in the other corner of her room. We have this case of books that I got from a seller on Etsy, and these books do come off the shelf and you can open them up. They do have pages in them, but I don't take them apart. I leave because this is on it and I don't want to cut it off. So but that's her books. This is, I'm not sure what you call these, but these are for her badminton rackets, and this does open and they do come out. So that is there. And then up here, we have a little box of chocolates that I got for her from Temu. And then these are the other 3 plates of Chinese food that the seller on Etsy made for me. This one has scallops and shrimp and line pieces. That's that one. And then this one has the sausages, the carrots, and then it has the triangle rice pieces, and then the other ones, I believe they're supposed to be egg salad pieces, triangle shape. So that's that. And then I asked the seller to make me sauces, Chinese sauces. So this one is hot mustard, this is duck sauce, this is sweet and sour, and this is white sauce. So he made me sauces to go with the foods. Now, on this shelf up here, I don't know if I can zoom in any more than what I have. Let me see. Okay. Up here, this is her shelf with all her potions. She has empty bottles. Let me show you one of these. These are all glass, so I want to make sure I don't drop them. This is a big one. She has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then she has 7 of these, and they're bigger size. And then she has little tiny size potion bottles. And then she has, this is that one item that I showed you from my Temu haul. It looks like a perfume bottle, but she's using it as a potion bottle. And then, of course, she has various items on here. I've shown you these. She's got 5 of these, and they're different crystals in them. So, she has 5 of those. And then she has these other ones. A seller on Etsy made these for me. They look like actual potion bottles. She's got the candle wax coming down on them. They're all labeled. They're all different colors. So she has those. So she's got quite a few. So I don't want to take them all down because it's going to take up too much time with let me see, how did I have this? I had that over there, that there. Okay. It'll take up too much time with her, with the camera. On this shelf up here, she has her movie camera. That's her movie camera. And she has her movie wheel of film. And then she has this camera, and this camera works. When you click it, it flashes, which is really cool. So let me see if I can get it to work here. See? And that's her camera. And then, let me get this back up here. Okay. Then on the top shelf, She has a statue of a ballerina. And that goes right up there. I'm not sure if I can, let me see if I can. See, that's going up too far. I can't, I'm going to back up a little here. And then she has a white cat statue. Now, we had a cat named Angel, and he died in October of 2014. And one of my son's friends got me this as a memorial piece for our cat Angel, because our cat was white, so I'm using that for Alexia's room. This is her record player. Let me see if I can get this up. And that's what it looks like. Let me put this back up here, along with the cat statue. And then she has, this goes with her movie camera. It's one of those clipboard things, whatever they're called. I don't know what they're called, but she's got one of those. And then this basket, this blue basket, there are, well, that's supposed to be, it's for the movie. And then she has 1, 2, 3, 4 records. And they're real records in there. Then in this envelope here, if you remember, I had purchased 5 cassette tapes for her. And so I keep them in here, in this envelope, and it just says tapes on it. And then she has a carry bag that she can put her records in. So I have that all in this basket. And this goes on the top shelf next to her record player. There we go. Now down here on this shelf here, okay, she has these books. Now there was a seller on Etsy, and she was selling book covers, and I believe she said they were book covers from her grandfather's books in his library, and I think there were 54 of them. And I downloaded them, and but they were small. They were like real tiny books. So I got in touch with her, and I asked her, I said, could you please take 15 of your book covers? I said, I don't care what size they are, make them bigger for me. And that's what she did. She was very nice to do that for me. So I didn't use all 15. I think I used 9 of them. So let me show you the ones that I have here for Alexia. She has this book and this one. We have this one. And that one. And this one. And I made all these books for her. I had to cut the foam board and then size the book covers to cover the foam boards. And then this one. And we have this book. And this one. So let me go ahead and put these back on the shelf so you can see where I keep these. And they go right here. This is what happens when you have tremors in your hands and you can't. Okay, it's supposed to go like this. Alright. You can't hold on to things, you drop them. Alright, the next pile that we have, which goes here, are these books right here. Now, I found this book cover on the internet and I downloaded it, and then what I did is I put the stars on them. So that's the front, that's the binder, and then that's the back. And she's got, how many of these she got? She's got 4. One's purple, one's blue, one's yellow, and one's green. And I have these little symbols. I had stickers with these symbols on them. I put one in each of the big stars on the front. And these are supposed to be her astrology books. So she's into astrology. So let me go ahead. These go down here. And then I wanted to make her some food and a couple of other items. First, I got her this box of cards. I got this from Temu. So it's a box of playing cards. So I got that for her. And then there is a YouTuber on YouTube. Her name is called My Froggy Stuff is what it's called. Very sweet person. I enjoy watching her channel because she does a lot of things for her dolls. She makes a lot of things. She's very imaginative, very creative, has a great imagination. And so some of these items are from her. So I'm going to start with all right, those are not from her. We have Frogs Classic Potato Chips. Instead of it saying Lay's, it says Frogs or Frogs. And this is the front, and then that's the back. Now, I did all these with foam board. Then she had some games. Instead of this being Monopoly, it's called My Money. That's the front. And then what I did is I put cardstock on the back. And where's her other one? And this one, instead of it saying Candyland, it says Apple Land. And that's the front, and that's the back. And then she had Pizza Hut boxes. So I made Alexia 2 pizza boxes. So that's the front, and that's the back. And the same thing, here's the other one. Front and back. And then I wanted her to have 2 classic games that I had when I was a kid, and I absolutely love them. And in fact, one of them, I'm still trying to find one, an original one on the internet. Haven't found it yet. The first one is Twister. I loved playing this game as a kid. So that's one of the classics. That's the back of it. I downloaded this off of the internet. And this is my very favorite game of all time, Mystery Date. I had this as a kid and I loved playing it all the time. And this is the original cover. So I have been trying desperately to find this online. And they have newer ones, but I'm looking for the original classic one. Now let me go ahead and all these go here on top of her astrology books. So let me turn this around. And then in the middle here, oh, I got to put her cards back up here. There we go. In the middle, My Froggy Stuff had items for pets. So I did 2 boxes of Fancy Feast cat food. That's the front, and that's the back. And here's the other one, front and back. And then 2 boxes of cat litter. This is the one, that's the front, and that's the back. And then here's the other box of cat litter, front and back. And these, okay, these go in like this, and this goes in here like that. And then this that I made for her, and actually my son said he thought this was really cool. I made her a Nintendo Switch Lite. And I made it to her size. I downloaded the image off of the internet because Animal Crossing is one of my very favorite games. And then what I did is I took the foam board, I cut it to the, how would you say, the way that the Nintendo Switch Lite looks like. And I glued on the image. And then I put pink self-adhesive foam board on the back, around the sides. And then I put white foam board strips, 2 of them, on each side, so it looks like the clickers. And so that's her Nintendo Switch Lite. And that goes right there. And then I found another book cover on the internet. And so I wanted her to have a diversity of different size books. And these are real big. But if you know that, you know, when you go to a museum or you go to a library and they have those real big books that you can look at, you have to wear white gloves. Well, that's how big these books are. So I made, I forget how many I made, but this is the front of the book cover. This is the side, or the binder part, and that's the back. And they have this image on the internet that you can print it off. You can download it and print it off. So what I did is I had to cut out the foam board. That was hard doing that for all these books. And then I went ahead and on each book cover I printed this off. I printed the words for titles. So this is Lord of the Rings, A Christmas Carol, Master Cookbook, The Tales of Peter Rabbit, The King Dynasty, Beauty and the Beast, Magic Potions, The Hobbit, Harry Potter, Atlas of World Maps, The Man in the Mirror, Moby Dick, Foods for Good Health, The Holy Bible, Beauty Fades, Dumb is Forever. So those are all her books, and I'm going to put them back over here. And that's how the bottom part of her shelving unit looks. And then I wanted her to have a couple of shipping boxes. So I made her 2. Instead of it saying U-Haul, it says U-Pack. Has the labels. So I made her 2 of these. And they sit right in the corner here. For now. But those are her shipping boxes. And then her chair and her table. So I'm going to put Alexia over here because I don't want her to fall down. I made the chair first. There is a YouTuber who made a sofa out of foam board for her dolls. Now her dolls are smaller. I think they're the Barbie size dolls. And so what I did is I downloaded her video because I wanted to use the pattern, and I didn't want to, I wanted to make sure I had her video so I could do the pattern, and I wanted to make sure that if I didn't download it, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to find the video again. That's why I downloaded it. But anyway, so this is it. Let me back up here. This is it. And it's supposed to be Japanese floor chair. Now, the sofa that she made, she's got the legs on it and everything. But I wanted this to be an actual Japanese floor chair. And so my pattern is different. That's the bottom of it. And it took me almost 3 days to do the chair and the table to go with it. I got this pattern from, not pattern, well, yeah, pattern, material, that's it. I got this material from Walmart. And so I got enough to do the chair and the table, and I've got plenty left over where I can do a couple of skirts for Alexia. And even then, I still have more. So I'm very pleased with it. I got this particular pattern material because of all the little flowers on it. So, but yeah, it took me almost 3 days. Actually, it took me almost 2 days just to do the chair. I had to use the foam board. I had to reinforce it. You know, I had to do it in pieces. You have to make it in pieces. And then when I made the cushion for the seat and for the back, I used batting material. For those of you that don't know, batting material is the stuff that they use in quilts. So that's what I had used for the cushion. And then what I have here, I have this. And I don't want the dyes to come off on Alexia's skin tone. So I use that. I put that there. And then here's my Alexia. I'm going to put her right there. And she fits perfectly. Oh, sorry you can't see her head. And then her table I made from foam board. And the top, let me see if I can zoom out some more here. Oh, I can't. Oh, gosh. All right, let me see if I can back up a little there. Here's the table. And as you can see, it's all foam board. I used all foam board for it. And then I used self-adhesive foam on top of the foam board. And then the top part, I wanted it to have the flower design that's in her chair. So that's what I did with the top. And this is what the bottom of it looks like. There we go. And then let me pull these over so I can do these so you can see these. How much time do I have? I'm going to have to stop. I can't do any more. I have to stop and go on to another video because this one's going to shut off. Guys, thank you for watching. I'll be back with the last part of Alexia's diorama room. Take care. Bye for now.